of the 21 days of you, so 2 out of 3 weeks. It is about take a soak, Epsom salt and eucalyptus. I don't have a bathtub, but I do really, really love having a bath and a soak. So what I do instead is that I create a little, it's basically just a plastic container with salt, and then I'll add eucalyptus or whichever oil I prefer that day, a little bit of fractionated coconut oil or any liquid oil, it could be olive oil, and this I'll just bring into my shower. So that was day 14, and I thought I'll just continue, have a little chat, and I'll share whatever's happening. So hang on. So, meat prices are still pretty insane. So on this single solo mom budget I have, I'll get a kilo of butcher meat for 100 crowns, basically. That's a Friday deal, and I do this in the morning, straight after my cycling class. It's that sushi meat. What? Sashi beef. So what I'll do, I'll open them, put them into small freezer bags and make them flat and just stack my freezer. And while I do that, I'll just talk. So feel free to listen. And what else is going on? So this week has been really intense. I had my eyebrows done, ladies or gents. You know that I'm not wearing any makeup or a little bit of mascara, lip gloss sometimes. But I do like to get my eyebrows a little darker so that I don't look like a ghost. And I just came back from hairdresser here in the local town, and you know it's always good to go to a hairdresser and have a talk, and world is sorted out. And I am so lucky that these hairdressers are indoor cycling instructors, both of them, and I'm blessed to have been colleagues with both of them, so it's a very nice place for me. Love hairdressers, and if you're a cycling instructor as well, very good. So, how do you stay sane in this world? I am asking my friends, and one thing is to stay sane, but also stay happy, and what really works. I had a conversation with someone this week, and I remember I just said, you know, some people enjoy drinking coffee, some enjoy drinking tea. How about that's okay, and we just accept that this is what you like, this is what I like, and we can still sit around the same table and have a hyggelig time, as we do in Danish. You can actually sit down and just have a nice conversation. We don't have to agree on everything. And let's just agree to disagree. But if we're not allowed to actually view or express our point of view, express our emotions, our experiences, how can we grow? How can we learn from each other? So this week I also had a conversation with someone who shared that she had a family member who had a family member, or whichever it was, or a friend, I'm not really sure, but she said that this was a 10-year-old girl, and she hasn't been in school for about 2 years now because she has an autism diagnosis, and it's just not working out, and she's super smart but very sensitive. And then said, well, my daughter, she's in an online school, and it really works out for many children who don't fit in a normal system. And it really had me thinking about how tough might not be the right word, but I think everyone's going through tough things in their life. And if you do like the most people do, what you prefer as to call normal, it might give you a sense of, but well, we are the majority, so this is the right way to go. I was like, never really fit it in there. And in terms of me choosing to homeschool and then actually out delegate that to an online school, really had me thinking, because I didn't expect it to be for so many years. I was just like, let's just do this for a little bit, but it's really working out. And I wish more people knew that there are other options. It could be because I have lived in Australia, so that I have actually heard about remote schooling, or I think they call it radio school, or it was in the old days that if you lived out very far in the bush area, or just far away from a city that had a school, you could have a radio in your kitchen, and the teachers will send you school books, and you just sit in your kitchen and learn listening to a radio. So for me, when this online school became a reality in Denmark, and this is 2021, we're actually talking about, well, it's 2026 now, right? So this year, it will be 5 years ago since the school started. And you see, it's just skyrocketing. They're opening new classes all the time. They have from year 0 or kindergarten class until, I think 9 might be the eldest. They have a Minecraft, they have a horse riding interest class. And so I'm not an affiliate. I'm not getting paid to share this about. There are different ways of learning an online school, and just within the unlearning or unschooling, I think some call it world schooling. Yeah, I have one child, and it's a huge responsibility to give her the best tools and skills for her to navigate in the future. That's how I see it. But the way the school systems operate right now, it might not be what's best for the future. It seems like it's what's best for the system. And since many of the systems are crashing and won't be here in 5-10 years, I think it's important that you learn how to think for yourself, how to solve problems, not learn what to think and just be a little parrot that will repeat what the doc or what the teacher told you to say. So there's nothing wrong with our children. It's the system and the school systems that are under-resourced, I would say. And the teachers are doing the best they can, I have no doubt. And many children are happy going into school and sit there, and many are not. And yeah, so that's been big this week, where I just realized, wow, this is so nice. And we just changed that. We have like 10 lectures a week, 2 every day, or Monday to Friday. And when you sort of get tired of a teacher or a subject, or you feel, okay, I'm complete here, well, you can just choose someone else. That's really nice. I was thinking back on my childhood when I was in the class where I was. I never learned Danish really well because I did not really like the teacher. Sorry, no offense, but I just didn't. Where I was really good at math because I loved the teacher. And then also some will say, particularly in Denmark, yeah, but you need to fit in, and you need to learn, and you need to, be all these things. Why? I just got sacked from a part-time job I had last year because they didn't feel like I was a good match any longer. Thank you very much. So that's real life. If you are not fitting in, or you're not a match, you don't have to be there forever. Same with the school. If your teacher is just not your style, leave. I'm out of here. And it's both ways. And I was thinking much about this. What do we need? And at the moment, there's so much there's always so much going on, right? Political stuff. But since I'm in Denmark, I live in Denmark, many people are very affected about the whole Greenland situation. And we have children growing up afraid of, are we gonna go into war with the US now? It's very uncomfortable for some. And so what do you need? Apparently, someone in the US right now think they need Greenland, and they're very straight about that. That's a need. So without going into is that right or wrong, political, it's not what I'm here. Just if you could then just feel your needs, what do you need? Honestly, not about what does society want from you and how do you fit in and what do you think people expect from you? What do you need? It's total basic. It could be just look at into what is called Abraham Maslow's, the hierarchy of needs. And if you dare to be honest, what do you really need? Had a conversation with someone this week where I need my coffee. And some in the carnivore community will say that it's a really bad idea to drink coffee because it's a neurotoxin. It will prevent your body from actually absorbing all the minerals and vitamins and many, many negative things about coffee. And then you're just like, yeah, but I need coffee right now. I'll have some from my church would say, oh, it's not a good idea to drink coffee. And then I also know some of a good friend told me once, well, if I don't get coffee in the morning, I have nothing to wake up to. It's borderline depression. When I wake up, if I don't have my coffee, I'm not gonna make it. Others would have a need for 2 glasses of red wine every Friday to just calm down, feel that everything is fine and good again. So what do you need? What is your need? And some it would be chocolate. Some it would be smoking their brains out every night. And then maybe if you know what you need or what you are addicted to, that's another one. Okay, so what's the need? What's the addiction? Who's stronger, you or the addiction? And if you could then substitute with something less harmful, could be an idea, right? And I'm not here to judge against any of these needs or wants or addictions whatsoever. So I will get going. I need to have my meat packed. And that was just a little hello. Day, what was it, 14 already? Yeah, so we started out, go have a soak and get the world's best essential oils. You can get them from me. That will be great. I'll support you in how to actually use them. You can support me in running my home-based business. Thank you very much. And have a good weekend. Not sure how to actually turn this off. Great. Thank you very much.